It was all good just a week ago. Y'all know that song. It was all good just a week ago. Everything was all good a week ago. Now fans that I thought was loyal fans to superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. Fans are turning on Gervonta Tank Davis, surprisingly, because Gervonta Tank Davis fired his longtime trainer and mentor, father figure, uncle figure, and coach Calvin Ford and assistant coach Kenny Ellis. Right? And Gervonta Tank Davis has now hired Mexican trainer, well-renowned Mexican trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr., who we know trains the Mexican Ecuadorian monster, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, 3-division champion, undefeated superstar boxer, David Benavidez. And also, we can't forget, before there was David Benavidez, it was the blue chip prospect who was set for superstardom in Jose Benavidez Jr., his son. But injuries and things of that nature derailed his career. And now Gervonta Tank Davis is signing with Jose Benavidez Sr. It allows Gervonta Tank Davis to get away. You know what I'm saying? Because, if I'm not mistaken, Jose Benavidez, they train up in Arizona. I believe it's Arizona. That's where they train at. So he gets away. You know what I'm saying? And Tank Davis stated that Calvin and Kenny want to be famous more than they want to be trainers. And so he wanted to get away. You know, he stated that his last fight with Frank Martin, he went to D.C. to get away. He did. I told you guys this was coming down the pipeline, right? I told you guys, but y'all ain't listen. Y'all didn't. You didn't listen. When I told you that Tank Davis wasn't going to train with them, right? But because Calvin was in the corner, he still got respect for Calvin, just like Brian Norman Jr. He still got respect for his father, Brian Norman Sr., but he's not his head trainer. Ronnie Shields is, right? And he training out in Texas. His father still be in his corner, but he's not his head trainer. You understand? And that's the same thing Tank did, right? He got respect and love for Calvin as a father figure and a mentor, etc., right? So I told you guys this was coming, but y'all didn't want to believe it because y'all listen to these folios that are Tank Davis cheerleaders, knee pad boys, high-fiving and chest bumping, telling you it's not true, right? And now it's true. And now fans are turning on Tank Davis and they saying Tank Davis is ungrateful. So Tank Davis is on social media defending himself, oddly enough, shockingly to me, and going back and forth with fans that saying he's ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? He's ungrateful. You know, he's not, appreciative that Calvin and Kenny got him to where he's at. And he's saying Kenny and Calvin didn't get him to where he's at. He got himself there. And people, they don't like that either. They like, you ain't get yourself there. It takes a team. So he's saying I walked miles to get there. You know what I'm saying? To the gym by myself. I slept on the porch, the gym steps by myself. You know what I'm saying? I had the ambition and the drive. Yeah, they helped me out. You know what I'm saying? And fans is flipping on them, man. They truly flipping on them, which is diabolical to me. You know what I mean? Did it ever cross the minds of people that Tank Davis needs a change of scenery? You know what I'm saying? Because of all of the situation that he's going through, all the allegations, everything he's going through, he may just need a change of scenery. You know what I'm saying? Did that ever cross the minds of the people? Now people is mad that Tank Davis is parting ways with Calvin and Kenny, and now he's going with the Mexican trainer, and people are saying, this is what happens in the black community. You know, there's no loyalty. Tank is disloyal. He's ungrateful. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work, man. In other communities where fighters do that, switch trainers, that's not the case, but it's the case with the black fighters. Now Tank is disloyal, going with the Mexican trainer and dissing the black trainers and not respecting them and the father figures. I thought y'all was loyal Tank Davis fans. This is why Tank Davis say he don't got love for nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is why he say y'all switch up in the New York Minute, because y'all will. Maybe you need to change the scenery. This, like he said, Tank said this. This is not something that happened overnight. I've been doing it. Years ago, he switched from Kenny and Calvin to Coach Cunningham, and the best performance I ever saw him have, right? And nobody in the Quayle fight, and nobody, that wasn't a problem then, right? Now he switched, and now it's a problem. Come on, man. So now he's being disloyal, right? He used other trainers in the past. This is not the first time Gervonta Tank Davis has switched trainers. You know what I'm saying? Now he's disloyal. It's crazy work, man. It's crazy work. I think Gervonta Tank Davis may feel, his situation has gotten stale. You know what I mean? Like he said, they want to be famous. He said that before. He's like, yo, I told him before, stop doing so much talking, etc., etc. Gervonta Tank Davis is an introvert. Yeah, I've seen people saying a lot of people, trainers, do interviews. Yeah, but Gervonta Tank Davis' personality, he's an introvert. He's not a person. That's not what he does. That's not what he likes. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now he's disloyal. Now he's ungrateful. That's crazy work to me, man. It's crazy work. But when I told y'all this was coming down the pipeline and that he was having issues with them and they wasn't there, y'all told me I was lying. Once again, I'm vindicated. Once again. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word, I'm gone. Peace.